SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody. Dr. FUKK here with another track by track. And we're doing two classics here, man. From my favorite band formed in America. Van Halen. Yes, we got Fair Warning versus 1984. I wish I could do track by track on all the Van Halen albums, but they all have different track listing. They have to have the same amount of tracks. These two have the same amount of tracks, even though one of them is very short. But I'm going to have to add that on here. Maybe in the future, if I can take one song out of 1984, I can, and it has 8 tracks on another album, I'll do that. And I just won't add 84, because 84 is going to lose against anything, because in my opinion, drop the pen here, in my opinion, before 1984, Van Halen never did a bad song. I love every song off the first 5 albums. I don't like the song 1984. It's gonna lose. And it's gonna go against Mean Street. So already, spoiler alert, you know what the first one, Fair Warning is gonna get the first one. I like this album way more than this one, though I do love 1984. I really do. But it is my least favorite. I love my Van Halen albums, I love them in order. My favorite's the first one, then second, then Women and Children first, then Fair Warning, then Diver Down, then this one. This is my least favorite, but it's still a great album. But yes, I prefer Diver Down over this. I love Diver Down. I think, along with Van Halen 2, I think it's the perfect summer album. Alright, I took both vinyls out because this one, the track listing's wrong in the back. This one has no track listing in the back. So we already know Mean Street got the first point. Leave a comment below if anybody likes the instrumental in 1984 more than Mean Street. I'd like to meet your bizarre ass. Alright, then we got Dirty Movies versus Jump. I love Jump. I have no problem with Jump. You know what I really love about Jump? What sells it for me? Is Diamond Dave. I love his vocals and his delivery and the melodic nature of the structure of his vocals. I am a huge fan of David Lee Roth's vocals from back then. It was organic, it was real, it wasn't technically great, but I don't give a rat's ass about how technically you're a great singer. He had that, it's a soul, it was just the soul, the vibe of that voice was perfect. And yes, my favorite Van Halen singer. Sorry, Sammy fans, but I like David Lee Roth's voice more than Sammy Hagar's voice. Sammy Hagar, technically better, can hit higher notes, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I'll take Little Dreamer over Dreams any day. Alright, so Fair Warning got one. Then we got Dirty Movies against Jump. Alright, I already talked about that. I love Jump, and I'm not picking Dirty Movies over it because Jump is the popular one. I already said, I love Jump. I have nothing against Jump. But I like Dirty Movies more. I think as a song, it's just better for me. I think it's a great kind of dark tune. Other than one song coming up, which I'll talk about, there's only one song on this album that's not dark, really. So another one for Fair Warning, 2-0. Alright, then we got Sinner Swing versus Panama. Panama, and this is going to sound crazy, everybody out there. Panama is my least favorite song, other than 1984, which doesn't really count. I know it's a big hit. I don't hate the song, but seriously, if I put Panama against anything before it on all the other albums, it would lose. I think it'll lose against everything. I don't know, it's just something about Panama. It's not, I don't hate the song, but I don't really, it doesn't really do much for me. It's odd. I know it's a big hit and everything. It just doesn't do much for me. I love the video though. The video is awesome. With the 3 Daves dancing around. another one for Fair Warning. I love Sinner Swing, especially that guitar solo. You know that little horse noise he does before he goes into the guitar solo? Like, wah! And I'll tell you, when I saw the Fair Warning tour, which is by far the greatest show I ever saw in my life, I've said this story a million times. I seen Wilman Schulden first, second row. I saw Fair Warning nosebleeds. It was the greatest show I ever saw in my life. I saw Diver Down 1984. All great shows. It was the Fair Warning show, greatest show ever. When Dave, during Sinner Swing, which was the second song on the set, he said, "She looks so fucking good." When he said that, the whole place erupted and drowned out the band. Because back then, in the early 80s, it was special to hear a bad word on stage. I don't know, man. It was just something about that time. Now you say fuck every fucking other sentence on stage and it's nothing. Anyway, let's keep going. Hear About It Later versus Top Jimmy. I love Top Jimmy. Top Jimmy's a fun song. It's a song about a guy that played clubs and stuff that Dave used to visit and go on stage with him. I have pictures of Dave with Top Jimmy. Great damn tune, but you know what? Hear About It Later is probably my favorite song off Fair Warning. And it is a better song than Top Jimmy, in my opinion. Wow. 4-0. We flipped this album over, but we still got one track left on side one, which is Unchained versus Drop Dead Legs. Another great song, Drop Dead Legs. Along with Dirty Movies, I was so happy to see them do that live on the last time I saw Van Halen. Because on the Fair Warning tour and on the 1984 tour, these songs weren't played. Drop Dead Legs versus Unchained, right? Am I right or am I wrong? You're right, Ralph. Unchained, man. Come on, give me a break. One break coming up. You know, it took me forever to realize that that little meeting, one break coming up, because you notice when he goes, one break coming up, the band takes a little break, like da-da-da-da. You know, it's like, that's the break in the song. I think that's genius. It took me a while to figure that one out. All right, now we got 5-0. This ain't looking good. Now we got, now we flipped the album over. Push Come to Shove versus Hot for Teacher. Hot for Teacher, for me, is the best song on 1984. I never get tired of it. See, like I said, Panama was popular, and it does nothing for me. Hot for Teacher still stands up so good. It's so Van Halen. I think it's the most Van Halen song on 1984. It's so much fun. Greatest video ever. Push Come to Shove, great. One of the best guitar solos that he ever done. Definitely, I think, the best guitar solo on Fair Warning. It's an amazing song, but you know what? 1984 finally gets a point. I got to give it to Hot for Teacher. All right. Then we got So This Is Love. That's the song that's fun. I think it's the only real fun song on. Unchained is kind of fun too, but So This Is Love is just a fun song. And that goes against Girl Gone Bad. Right? No, it goes against I'll Wait. I almost thought I fucked up there. So This Is Love versus I'll Wait. You know, man, I love I'll Wait. I think it's such a great structured song. It's awesome. But I'm going with So This Is Love. Because So This Is Love is just... Alright, it's just a better song. But I'll Wait is great. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's all the keyboards. I love that song. I really do. But shit, another one for Fair Warning. This ain't good. Alright, then we got Sunday Afternoon in the Park versus Girl Gone Bad. Well, and actually I do love Sunday Afternoon in the Park. It's so weird. I remember when this album came out, there was a David Lee Roth interview on the radio where he was describing Sunday Afternoon in the Park is the soundtrack of a huge crab underwater. And I think that's perfect. That's a perfect way of describing it. When he said that, I go, yeah, that'd be great to do, like, get footage of a huge crab underwater and play that song. That'd be badass. Girl Gone Bad. I love it, man. I think it's better. You know, it's a song. I'm gonna have to go with Girl Gone Bad. Well, Van Halen got 2, 1984. All right, final track is One Foot Out the Door versus House of Pain. Ooh, I know which one I'm going to pick, and most of you wouldn't pick this one. I have a feeling. So leave your comments below what you think the track-by-track listing is, and I'm pretty much betting most people would pick the song I'm not going to pick, but I love House of Pain, but you know what I'm picking? One Foot Out the Door. It's short and everything, but it's so good. It's so rip-roaring, and that solo at the end. And a quick note, let me say something about House of Pain. Here's a funny thing. House of Pain is the last song on the last Van Halen album with the classic lineup. The first song on the first Van Halen album with the classic lineup is Running with the Devil. Now on the demos, I believe it's the Gene Simmons demos, they have House of Pain, and the way House of Pain ends is with the car horn, and it bleeds into Running with the Devil. So isn't that odd how Running with the Devil being the first song and House of Pain being the last song in the 6-pack were originally demoed together, kind of like, you know, Heartbreaker, Living, Lovin' Made, you know, Sunday Afternoon in the Park, One Foot Out the Door. Kind of like 2 songs in one, but separate titles. Just a fun little tidbit. Anyway, that's it. Please subscribe to my channel, man, and ring the little bell. That'd be great. I'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, everybody. SHMACKEMAGOB. This video was brought to you by Miami Metal Merchant. For your metal needs and competitive prices, visit MiamiMetalMerchant.com. Tell them Dr. Fuck sent you. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault. We're on SPREAKER, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey, headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. Fuck Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks, then I ain't playing it because my show rules. And only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. Fuck Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.